Honorable members and members of the Fourth Estate, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Nyamira, Chairman Lands and Urban Planning, and with me here are honorable members, our Deputy Speaker, the majority, and other honorable members, more so the honorable member of the Lands Committee. We called you here today because of the issues that we have with the issues of the boundaries of our county Nyamira. Today is a historical day in our county as we move in to reclaim our county boundaries and pushing all concerned parties to respect the boundaries of Nyamira County. As part of our work of registration, oversight and representation, we tasked one of us, the Honorable Kisii MCA Ward, to seek legal redress in solving the historical boundary dispute between Nyamira and the Kisii County over Keroka town and part of Kisii town. We wish to state that we have now filed a case seeking orders to compel the National Lands Commission and the Ministry of Lands to investigate, demarcate and erect beacons so as to identify parcels of land which is located in Nyamira County in the following areas, which we believe are free or almost entirely located in Nyamira County. That is 1, Keroka town; 2, part of Getare area in Kisii County; Keroka town, that is in Rigoma Ward; part of Getare area in Kisii, which is in Kemera Ward; part of Jogoo area in Kisii; the Kenya Agricultural Research Institute, Kisii, KARI; and number 5 is Agricultural Training Center, KATC, Kisii. Further, we are with effect from today issuing a 21 days request for formal meeting to multinational tea companies operating within Nyamira County to, among others, 1, estate channels of negotiation with the county government of Nyamira so as to agree on a negotiated deal for the land rates per acre. 2, such negotiation deal should be in line with the successful talks between the British High Commission in Kenya and Nandi County, where an agreement was reached. 2 of it, our brothers of the Fourth Estate, is to establish a channel of communication with the county government of Nyamira so as to settle on how much acreage of land that each of the multinational tea companies occupy. We will be writing to the British High Commission of Kenya seeking this intervention in the matter. Thank you very much. And that is why we're here today, because we also sat, and maybe they say better late than never. We sat with our governor when we were out for a talk in Coast, and these are among other solutions that we came up with. And that's why we've given an ultimatum of 21 days so that we can also sit and make sure that we in tandem with the other counties where the tea estates captures or where the tea areas lie. The reason as to why you can even see a MCA of Bosamaro Ward, those are among other many reasons, because we're also going through the areas where the encroachment has come from. We've mentioned Kemera, we mentioned the Rigoma, and now that you also know, Bosamaro is one of those areas. And a member of Bosamaro is also here with us to make sure that we come to terms on where the boundary should also lie.
We looked at the historical perspective of what had happened before, and I received all the previous reports and documentations, and even went forward to engage our other elected leaders, including our governors, our senators, our members of parliament, to try and see whether this issue can be solved amicably. Unfortunately, there seems to be a very hardline stand from both sides, which forced me and the people of Keroka, in which about 212 residents and traders of Keroka from both sides, and with the committee, they petitioned that we seek legal redress, that seeking the National Land Commission to investigate, survey, and erect beacons to clearly demarcate the boundaries of Keroka town, which we believe is almost entirely located in Nyamira County. Secondly, as explained the lands covering the Kisii Agricultural Training Center in Kisii, ATC, Kenya Agricultural Research Institute, KARI, parts of Getare, Jogoo, whereby an area Mseia, whereby a number of those residents vote in a polling station known as Kiomakondo, which is in Kitutu Masaba constituency. This petition has been filed at the Nyamira Environmental and Lands Court under the Honorable Justice Mugo Kamau, pursuant to Article 67 of the Constitution and Section 15 of the National Lands Commission, number 5 of 2012. That act provides for historical land injustices, further pursuant to Article 67.3 of the Constitution, stating that the Commission shall receive, admit, and investigate all historical land injustice complaints and recommend appropriate redress. It's very unfortunate that the National Land Commission, the Ministry of Lands, the County Government of Nyamira, and the County Government of Kisii have, since after even the promulgation of the Constitution about 30 years ago, failed to handle these issues. The continued occupation and the levying of taxes and the land rates by the Kisii government in the stated parcels of land is irregular, unlawful, and unconstitutional, and an abuse to the great people of Nyamira County. Further, as a result of the dispute, it's historical and it has been, as a result of this dispute, Kisii County officials have destroyed public property belonging to Nyamira County, including a border shed which was formerly constructed at the Chuni Junction, costing 700,000, a public toilet estimated at 2 million shillings, a van number KAV 337E belonging to Nyamira County government, which was a matter that was under court. Also, the Nyamira County government officials have also demolished kiosks and other properties where Kisii County was levying taxes, leading not only to destruction of property, but also injuring a police officer. Out of this dispute, up to now, Keroka town, despite being the second largest town in Nyamira, up to now, Keroka town is listed as a market center. Because of this dispute, the people of Keroka have lost a lot of development. The town is yet to be upgraded to a town status, pursuant to the Urban Areas and Cities Act of 2012. Also, they have lost, since the town is yet to be upgraded to a municipality because of that dispute. In conclusion, for all those lands that we are seeking, especially where the Kisii County is levying tax, we've requested the court to issue an interim order of status quo ante, appointing the Nyamira County government to be the sole authority issuing business permits and levying county taxes in the disputed lands, including Keroka, just as its predecessor did before the establishment of county governments in 2013, and to deposit all the revenue it collects into an interest-earning bank account opened jointly with the Kisii County government. We are also requesting the court to issue the same orders that Nyamira should be the only county issuing land rates in the disputed areas, including Keroka town. Number 3, that Nyamira County should be the only sole authority issuing vehicle and motorcycle stickers in the disputed lands, including Keroka, and prohibiting the county government of Kisii and its agents from collecting revenues in any way whatsoever in the disputed areas, including Keroka town, where its predecessor did not collect revenues before the establishment of county government. Members, when the case is listed, that's an issue, because double taxation of the people of Keroka is a gross violation of the affected traders' priority rights under Article 43 of the Constitution. We are also seeking orders as the members of the Nyamira County Assembly are part of us who are in the Committee of Lands and Urban Planning. We are also seeking an order, a mandatory order, compelling the National Land Commission to investigate and erect beacons in the disputed areas within 3 months from the date of that order, so as to resolve the simmering boundary dispute pitting Nyamira and the Kisii counties in Ting'a, in Kemera, and in Rigoma areas, and in other areas. We are also seeking that Parliament of Kenya, within 6 months, to enact legislation to implement Articles 94.3 and 188 of the Constitution, and also the same orders to apply to the entire country. Thank you.
Sasa mimi nawaambia huu ndio wakati mwafaka wa kuchukua hatua, na vile mwenyekiti wa kamati ya mashamba na vitu zingine amesema, sisi tumeanza na tunaambia wenzetu wa Kisii na hao wengine Kisii County, sisi sasa tupembelezi. Tumeanza na tutafanya hiyo kazi vile inahitajika. Penye inataka tutumie sheria tutatumia, penye inahitaji nguvu pia tutakuja mkono ya shati na tufanye hiyo kazi. Hakuna kupembeleza. Ile naomba tu mwenzetu gavana wa Kisii aungane, akuje kwa meza tuongee. Hii tunakuja kama moto kubwa, atupembeleze sasa. Tunachiamini vile tumeanza. Huu wakati wote tumekuwa tukichukua ripoti na sasa tuko na ripoti inayotosha.
There is no negotiation. Let the law take its own course and justice for the people of Nyamira must be done this time. We are a serious lot. Kisii County has taken us for a ride for a long time. They believe they are our bigger brother and they believe they can call the shots. This time we are prepared and we ask them to ensure sobriety prevails so that this issue can be solved once and for all. Thank you.
It's a very serious issue some people don't know. When we look at Kyomakondo Secondary School and Kyomakondo Primary School, the Kyomakondo Primary School is in Kisii County, on the same land with Kyomakondo Secondary School. It's very unique. And we also have Kyomakondo ECD in Nyamira County, Kyomakondo Secondary in Nyamira County, on the same land with Kyomakondo Primary School. And the same parcel, we don't know whether it belongs to Nyamira or Kisii. But what we know from the old map, it belongs to Nyamira. And we don't know why Kyomakondo Primary School is answerable to Kisii County. That is what we are looking for. We want our piece of land which is known. And we have the maps. We want it to come back to Nyamira. And that is our claim.
By all means,
it's by all means. Thank you, we are claiming our land.
Sisi pia tuko na uwezo kwa kusimamia. Hatutakubali mambo ambayo yanatoka Kisii County ya kwamba wanataka kutawala sehemu ya hati yetu. Sana sana katika Getare location tuko na fununu ya kwamba wanataka kuweka hata wasaidizi wa machifu bale kwa eneo letu. Tena inakuanga kimadharau sana wanapotengeneza barabara kutoka stage Miwa mpaka Kyomakondo, eneo ambalo ni la Kisii County, na sisi pia tuko. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuambia ya kwamba zile sehemu ambazo ziko na utata, tunaomba yale mashirika ambayo ni husika yaingilie katikati ili watusaidie. Sana sana watatue ile sehemu ambayo ni ya Kisii ambayo imeguzana na eneo la Kemera, pia Keroka, na kuna sehemu nyingine katika Ting'a. Ting'a nayo kuna sehemu ambayo imetoka Kisii County imeingia katika eneo letu. Kwa hivyo tunawaomba ya kwamba wale wahusika watusaidie ili matatizo haya yaweze kumalizika kwa mara ya mwisho, ili pia waturuhusu ile pesa ambazo wanakusanya kama uzuru iwe ya upande wetu, kwa sababu pia tunataka kujiendeleza kama county ya Nyamira.
A long time, Kisii County has actually been thinking that we are a sub-county or a subordinate to them. Na Waswahili wanasema kuwa usione simba amenyesha ukadhani amelala ama ukadhani ni paka. Lakini today is a special day for Nyamira and we are taking back what belongs to us. We want to say this, that the National Land Commission should be invited to review our boundaries, especially with our neighbors, Kisii, because we are losing a lot of revenue that belongs to Nyamira going to a neighboring county. So having said that, we also want a review of our highland estates on the rates that they are paying for land, because we know, and it's in public domain, that other counties like Nandi have actually had partnerships, have been medicated the process by the British High Commission, and they have agreed on paying higher land rates, especially on those highland estates. So we want to invite the same, and from today going forward, with these honorable leaders, we'll be looking for other support from other leaders, that our course remains that Nyamira must take back what belongs to them. Thank you, members.